Hello and welcome to a new series of videos on the Roland Aerophone GO. My name's Alistair Parnell and I'm going to be helping you to get better, faster on this great little instrument. You might be thinking about buying an Aerophone GO, you might already have one, you might even be an Aerophone 10 player. These videos are all going to be useful to help you improve on these Aerophone instruments. So follow along with the videos. I'm going to try and do approximately one each week. So it would really be good to subscribe to the channel so you'll know when the next one is coming out. And if you've got some comments to leave, either tips and tricks of your own, or if there's any particular area you'd like me to cover in these videos, leave a comment below. Okay, let's get into the first video. Now, in this first video, we're going to be looking at the basic setup. We're going to be looking at how we hold the instrument, what we do with our mouth, our embouchure, and then we're going to be looking at some of the basic controls on the instrument. Of course, you're going to need to put batteries in here first and make sure that the switch on the side here that chooses between battery power and USB power, make sure that's on battery power. And then on the left hand side, as it's facing you, you can select the on-off switch. Just put it into the middle there. We're going to be looking at other stuff that this does, but set it to the middle there and we're ready to make our first sounds. Some really important tips now about setting up in the right way, holding the Aerophone GO in the right way. Included in the box, you'll see there is a sling. Now, definitely you should use a sling. I'm even going to suggest you might look at buying an alternative sling. This is the one I use. It's made by a company called BG. I'll leave a link in the description below. And there's a couple of things I like about this sling. One is that it's got a little bit more of a padded neck strap here, and it's also got a hook to keep the instrument nice and safe. Now, a regular saxophone sling is probably gonna be too long. This is the curved soprano sling, because actually you need a pretty short sling. Now, the sling is going to go onto the sling hook on the back. And the whole idea is that we hold the Aerophone in such a way that the sling more or less just keeps the Aerophone at exactly the right distance away from us. The next thing we're going to look at is the thumbs, the way we position our fingers and thumbs on the instrument. Now, the right hand thumb goes under the thumb rest down here. And with the left thumb's going to start its place right here on the grey circular disc that sticks out. But you are mostly going to be using that first crescent octave key, the first one up. And I'm going to suggest that you should position your thumb in such a way that your thumb can just lean on that octave key. So you're just going to press down, that's on, that's off, that's on, that's off. Now, key work on the front here, we use the first 3 keys at the top with the left hand. You're going to ignore the small key in the middle. 3 pearl keys here and 3 pearl keys in the right hand there. Okay, by the way, the notes are really easy on the saxophone and the Aerophone. They spell 2 words. The left hand are the notes B, A and G, bag, and the right hand are the notes F, E and D, fed. So B, A, G, keep those on, we'll get F, E, D. You really only need one more note on the basic lot, and that's the middle finger, C. So number 2, embouchure. This is the way we hold our lips and teeth to get a good seal, to get all the air going into the Aerophone. It's really simple. There are 2 parts to it. First of all, make a cushion with your lower lip over your bottom teeth. And then your top teeth are going to go on top of the mouthpiece, roughly about 1 centimetre down the mouthpiece. So here's the bottom lip. So 3 stages. Make the cushion, put the teeth on the top, and then close the lips around that mouthpiece, and you're ready to go. You might have noticed I use a little mouthpiece patch there. That's just to stop my teeth sliding around. Some people like those, some people don't. It's just a regular saxophone mouthpiece patch. And remember also breathing. This is a wind instrument, and good breathing is essential to make the best out of any wind instrument. You'll find lots of videos on correct breathing on YouTube, but in a nutshell, it's about making sure that you use your breath and breathe deeply. Let your stomach move out when you take a breath so you can expand your lungs properly to get a good breath. If you find you're raising your shoulders, you're probably not doing it right, okay? So when you take your breath in, try not to let those shoulders come up. The third section of this video, we're just going to look at how we can make some very simple settings to make those first few tunes on the Aerophone GO sound much more professional. Firstly, if you look just above the power switch, there's a switch that says bite control. I'm going to look at this in another video, but to begin with, I suggest you turn that off. It's just going to help you keep your first notes nice and steady on the instrument. Then on the back of the instrument, we've got these 3 dials. The first one is the tone selector. You've got a really handy list there on the back of the battery compartment telling you which sound is on which number, 1 to 11. Then the middle dial here, this is the transpose button. Now, again, this can be a little confusing for beginners, and I am going to look at this specifically in an upcoming video. But to begin with, I'm going to suggest that you leave this in C, concert pitch. Just quickly, if you're going to play from maybe clarinet music or tenor sax music, trumpet music, you're going to want to move this into the B flat position. And if you're playing music that's intended for the alto sax, move that over to the E flat position. But to begin with, just leave it in C. And thirdly, you've got the volume control, that's self-explanatory. And of course, you can plug some headphones in down there if you want to, or the Aerophone GO has its own little built-in speaker. So that's it. You're ready to go and get off to the best possible start on the Aerophone GO. Thank you for watching. Watch out for the next in the series, and see you soon.